हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू योर चैनल GMAT बाय PW। तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं GMAT मास्टर प्रैक्टिस के लेक्चर नंबर 3 की। तो जैसा कि आपने देखा कि इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सीरीज वी हैव ट्राइड टू क्रैक ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स एंड वेन डायग्राम फ्रॉम जीरो टू एक्सीलेंस। So my name is Rahul Batla and I am a GMAT 780 scorer and a CAT 99.95 scorer। बात करते हैं ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स जब आपके पास 3 सेट आ जाए। तो इसका एक लेक्चर आप ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं एंड आई होप आपने वो देख रखा है बिकॉज दैट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड ओवर हियर। नहीं भी देखा है तो आई जस्ट शो यू द फॉर्मूलाज, आपको वो ध्यान में रखने पे, राइट। तो जब हमने पहले लेक्चर की बात की थी जहां पे ओवरलैपिंग 3 सेट्स को डिस्कस किया था, इस सीरीज का लेक्चर नंबर 2 था। एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वी डिड डिस्कस कि 3 वेन डायग्राम में आपके कैसे कैसे फॉर्मूलेस आते हैं, राइट। If you remember, A union B union C, this was known as at least one. All right, this was also known as at least one. Exactly 3 events is this area. All right, A intersection B intersection C, exactly 2, and that means this and this, right. Formula: A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A, ये 3 बार आ गया तो 3 बार सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा because this yellow region will come for 3 times and we don't want it. Why? Exactly 2 चाहिए, यहाँ तो 3 हो जाएंगे। At least 2 में एक बार चाहिए, यहाँ पे 3 बार आया, 2 बार एलिमिनेट कर दिया तो एक बार रह जाएगा। Exactly 2 means this, this, this and this. Exactly 1, the formula looks very similar to this. How? The only difference is सिंगल सेट सिंगल के साथ आएंगे, ये 2 वाले ये आपके 2 के साथ आ जाएंगे और 3 वाले 3 के साथ आ जाएंगे। That's it। अब ये सारी बातें हम लोग लेक्चर नंबर 2 में कर चुके हैं। एक एक का डेरिवेशन भी देखा है। 15-20 मिनट्स का वीडियो अगर आपने नहीं देखा तो आप उसको देखो, फिर इसको देखो, ज्यादा समझ में आएगा। नाउ द पॉइंट इज कि लास्ट टाइम ने जब क्वेश्चन किए थे तब प्लस माइनस के क्वेश्चन बन गए थे, वो काफी सारी चीजें दे देता था। अब ये क्वेश्चन बन जाएंगे इक्वेशंस के। कैसे? अब इन फॉर्मूलेस को दोबारा से एक बार देखिए, इनमें काफी सारी टर्म्स कॉमन आती हैं। कैसे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं यहां पर आप देखेंगे माइनस कॉमन ले लूं, राइट, तो ये सबके सब प्लस बन जाएंगे। या -2 कॉमन ले लिया तो ये सब के सब प्लस बन जाएंगे। ये सब प्लस में आप देख रहे हो कि ये टर्म कॉमन आ रही है हर जगह। देख रहे, ये टर्म हर फॉर्मूले में कॉमन है। अब इसी का फायदा जीमैट या फिर अदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स उठाते हैं। वो आपको कभी भी ये इंडिविजुअल टर्म्स नहीं देंगे, इनफैक्ट ये आपसे निकलवाएंगे। कैसे निकलवा सकते हैं? फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको एग्जैक्टली 2 इवेंट्स वाले नंबर बता दूं और मैं आपको ऑल 3 वाले नंबर बता दूं, तो आपने ये पूरा टर्म निकाल लिया। दिस प्लस 3 टाइम्स दिस, ये तीनों आ जाएगा। और फिर वो मैं आपसे यहां डलवा के ये निकलवा सकता हूं, क्योंकि दिस इज ऑलरेडी नोन टू यू। इसी की वैल्यू तो नहीं पता थी, इसको मैं आपसे यहां पे डलवा के हो सकता है एग्जैक्टली 1 निकलवा दूं। तो हम इन फॉर्मूलाज को एक और तरीके से भी देखेंगे अगली बार से अगर बात आएगी एटलीस्ट 1 की, राइट, या फिर ए यूनियन बी यूनियन सी की। इसको मैं ऐसा ही बोल सकता हूं, ए प्लस बी प्लस सी माइनस इस पूरी टर्म को बोल देता हूं एक्स, ए बी बी सी सी है। याद रखना ये ना तो एग्जैक्टली 2 है और ना ही ये एटलीस्ट 2 है। जब आप इन तीनों को जोड़ते हो तो उसमें ये वाला रीजन 3 बार आता है। एग्जैक्टली 2 के लिए आपको ये रीजन 3 बार निकालना पड़ता है, एटलीस्ट 2 के लिए इसको 2 बार निकालना पड़ता है। तो ना तो ये एग्जैक्टली 2 है, ना ही ये एटलीस्ट 2 है। ये है सम ऑफ ए एंड बी एंड सी, सी एंड ए, दैट्स इट। इसको मैं बोल दूं अगर एक्स और ऑल 3 को मैं बोल दूं वाई, तो ये आपको एक इक्वेशन दिख गई एक्स और वाई में। सिमिलरली एग्जैक्टली 1 इवेंट का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? ए प्लस बी प्लस सी माइनस 2x प्लस 3y, राइट। ये बन चुका है ये बन चुका है ये। एग्जैक्टली 2 क्या हो गया? ये पूरा का पूरा x माइनस 3y। एटलीस्ट 2 क्या हो गया? x minus 2y. If you see, all the 4 have been converted into linear equations in 2 variables. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you 2 of these. And ultimately you will be landing with the 2 equations having 2 variables. And at the end of the day, you will have to resolve the 2 equations and 2 variables. I get the variables, I'll ask you any third one, you get the answer. So not just these long formulas, you should also have the habit to watch this when AB, BC, CA clubs and becomes X together. आई होप इट इज सॉर्टेड। पिछली वाली क्लास अगर देखी हो तो ये डिराइव वहां तक किए थे, एक्स वाई में इनको अब हम ले गए। एंड नाउ विल सी ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स बेस्ड ऑन इक्वेशंस। So what to wait for? Let's start with a question. I'll get aside. I hope you wish to try this once on your own. Pause the video, try it. Then only you will enjoy the video. देखो तो सही आपसे कितना बन रहा है। चलो, एज्यूमिंग कि आपने बना लिया, अब मैं इसको स्टार्ट करता हूं। ठीक, कह रहा द सेमेस्टर ईच ऑफ द 90 स्टूडेंट्स इन अ सर्टेन क्लास टुक एटलीस्ट वन कोर्स। तो अगर आपको फॉर्मूलेज याद नहीं है तो वापस पीछे जाइए और देखिए, उनका स्नैपशॉट लेके रखिए। आज आप यूज कर सकते हैं फॉर्मूलाज, एक बार में याद नहीं होते। फॉर्मूलाज को साथ में रख के सॉल्व करिए, नहीं बनेगा तो हेल्प ले लीजिएगा फॉर्मूलाज का, है ना। एटलीस्ट का वन मतलब क्या था, ए यूनियन बी यूनियन सी, एंड दैट माय फ्रेंड इज गिवन टू अस इज 90, एंड दिस 90 इज ऑफ कोर्स फॉर्मूला क्या है, ए प्लस बी प्लस सी, ऑलराइट। व्हाट इज ए, 60 प्लस बी, व्हाट इज बी, 40 प्लस सी, व्हाट इज सी, 20। ये तीनों दे दिए और 90% दे देता है। माइनस ए बी बी सी सी ए, दैट इज माइनस एक्स फॉर अस, प्लस ए बी सी, एंड दैट इज गिवन देयर, एंड 5 स्टूडेंट्स टुक ऑल 3, दैट मीन्स आर वाई इक्वल्स टू 5 ऑल 3। तो जो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टू सेट्स का ओवरलैप है ए बी बी सी सी ए, वो तो एक्स हो गया माइनस का एक्स, और आपको बता दिया कि ऑल 3 वाले 5 हैं, यानी कि प्लस ऑल 3 दैट इज 5। हैव अ लुक एट द फॉर्मूला। एटलीस्ट वन जो क्वेश्चन ने बताया, that's 90, a plus b plus c, that's the second part of the formula, then combined it together, which we have called as x, and then all 3, right? So let's move ahead. Combined it together, minus x plus all 3, that's 5. From here you can go ahead and find out the x. Now make sure that you understand we have neither calculated a intersection b or b intersection c or c intersection a, but we have identified the sum of that by finding out x. Isn't it beautiful? Let's check. 60, 40, 100, 120, 125. X goes over here, becomes plus. This is 125. 90 goes over this side, minus 90. X comes out to be 35. That means you know A intersection B plus B intersection C plus C intersection A, but you don't know any of them individually. Now, how many students took exactly 2 courses? Now you should know the formula for exactly 2. You just need to know the formulas. Then it is very, very simple, right? So if I talk about exactly 2 courses, what's the formula? AB, BC, CA. That's our X. Minus exactly 2. You don't want that central any number of times. So minus 3 times Y, which is 5. Have a look, guys, if you have forgotten the formula. Exactly 2x, which we have found out from here, same x, minus 3 times y. Yes, 3 times all 3. Now you know the x, that's 35, minus 15. Answers come out to be 20. A B for Batla. Simple, easy, doable. Now once you have got hold of it, I want you to try one on your own. ठीक है, getting aside, solve it, guys. Solve. This one is the beautiful one. This will make you solve 2 equations, 2 variables. So try on your own. Assuming you did try. Okay, now I'm doing it. This semester each of 105 students in a class took at least one sport. Again, at least one. So 105 is A union B union C, right? At least one का मतलब क्या है? A union B union C. Now 105 is equals to A, 60 students took hockey, we know that, plus B, 40 took football, fantastic, plus 50 took cricket, A plus B plus C is done, minus X plus Y. So we know nothing. Neither we know AB plus BC plus CA, so minus X. And neither we know all 3, so plus Y. That's our first equation, we are done. Now, if number of students who took only one, now do you remember the formula of only one? Or you need to go back? only one is very similar to this, right? Now only one people is 65. So 65 equals to, do you remember the formula? Only one formula is, जो एक एक सेट है वो ऐसे कैसे आएंगे, a प्लस बी प्लस सी, बट जो डबल डबल सेट्स थे वो दो कोफिशिएंट के साथ आएंगे, जो ट्रिपल थे वो तीन के साथ आएंगे. I hope you remember this formula. If you not, let's go back. Have a look. Exactly one. Only one, exactly one. Same thing. A plus B plus C minus 2 times X plus 3 times Y. So it's all nothing but just a game of simple formulas. Here you are. You have two equations. You can find out X and Y. The question finally asks us how many students took exactly 2 sport. Alright. So what the question is asking us? Exactly 2. What was the formula for exactly 2? Exactly 2 is AB plus BC plus CA, that's X. You have counted the center part thrice. You don't want it for even a single time. This is what you're looking for. Exactly 2. Let's have a look here. Exactly 2. X minus 3Y. So I guess nothing but just formula based. You need to solve these two equations, get the value of X and Y, put it here. At least solve from here without my help. Anyways, now I'm going to start solving this. 60, 100, 150. 150 and 105 goes over there. So 150 minus 105, that's 45. Now everything has to come over here. So that's X minus Y. That's the equation you get from the first one. Now 60, 100, 150. 65 goes over there. So that's 85, guys. Everything comes this side, that's 2X minus 3Y. Let's multiply this equation by 2 and eliminate X. So 90, 2X, 2Y, subtract minus 5, right? And that's your minus Y. Y comes out to be 5. I hope you have solved on your own. And if Y comes out to be 5, let's put 5 over there. This goes over here, right? X minus Y is 45. So X comes out to be 45 plus 5, that's 50. We have the X, we have the Y. I guess we are done. Now we're looking for exactly 2, that's X minus 3Y. So 50 minus 15, that's 35, my dear friend. That simple, a little bit of calculation makes it a difficult level question. But again, you know, it's not difficult, it's just a little calculative. So if you can handle the calculations, if you can handle two equations, two variables, I guess you can be done with this. Yes. चलो एक थोड़ा अलग सा देखते हैं. दो थोड़े फॉर्मूला बेस देखे हमने, एक थोड़ा अलग सा देखते हैं, which will require to draw the Venn diagram. So you get the idea कि we have to know the formulas. We have to know the formulas in the terms of variables so that we can solve equations in those questions. We also need to know how to draw the Venn diagrams if we need to master this concept. Now I've done 3 lectures on this concept, or rather 4 I guess. Matrix को भी अगर आप काउंट कर ले तो matrix, 2 overlapping sets, 3 overlapping sets part 1, 3 overlapping sets part 2. मोटा मोटा I would say it is somewhere around 1 hour 40 minutes का चैप्टर सारा कवर करके प्लेलिस्ट में लगा दिया है. चारों वीडियोस देखोगे, it will be all set. Try it out. Draw it in Venn diagram. Sir, how would I get to know it is a Venn diagram question? Once you start reading, you will see the terms that are not involved in your formulas, like only A, only B. We haven't talked about any kind of such formula. So definitely it wants you to draw the Venn diagram. Chalo. A class of 100 students was given a choice to choose one of the 3 activities. All right. So we have 100 students who were given a choice to choose one of the 3 activities. Sir, why did you not assume A union B union C as 100? Because of course I've read the question and then there are some people who do not belong to any group. So I have mentioned 100 over here. Now they were made to choose one of the 3 activities. Let us say this is music, and let us say this is art, and let us say this is dance, the blue circle. Now 20 students opted for only music. Be very careful what it is written, right? 20 students do not belong to music. They belong to only music. And that means you're talking about these people, right? Just this area, not the entire circle. This circle is 20. Make sure even when you draw the rough figure in your paper, do hash it or do shade it. You will get the idea, all right, which region you're talking about. While 6 students opted for music and art. Okay, let's just mark a circle. Remember, music and art. This is our music circle, orange circle, green circle. So overlapping of the orange and the green. This is what you're talking about. This region, all right. So this region, you are telling me that this region particular is what? This is 6, all right. So let's mark it like this, 6, all right, this region. We'll see it later what we have to add subtract. Let's first mark it. Now 37 students opted for dance. Now it is not saying only dance, so that means 37 is for dance. So that means this entire circle is 37, right? This complete circle you're talking about, the entire circle is dance, and this is 37. Fantastic. And then we have 18 for only art. Now this is only art, that means this area is 18. Let's shade this as well. Okay. So mota we have talked about all this, and this we know, this entire circle we know, this part is missing, but we know this plus this is 6. Fine. If 20 students choose none, so here we have 20 students, they have chosen none, right? Now this of course is this 37. Find the number of students that choose all the 3 activities, all right. So we are interested in this part. Fantastic. Now our figure is done. We know we are interested over here. Take a pause, whatever data you know is lying over here, all right. Let's just forget about this for a while, what we need to calculate. Let's try to resolve the Venn diagram first, right? What we can find out. If I remove this part, see what we know. We know that this entire circle is 37, right? So I guess we have shaded the entire part. We know about each and every part apart from this. So this can easily be counted out. You will say this is 6. No, ये 6 नहीं है. 6 तो ये पूरा है. So for a minute, just forget about this 6 as well. What I see the unique part is my entire bubble is shaded apart from this little area. This was 20, this is 18, and this entire circle is 37. Outer part I know is 20. So I can make an equation and find out at least this guy, right? Let me just call this guy as E, right? I can easily find out E because that alone is left. See, total people are 100, and what I know the total people? 20 the white region is gone. Then 20, now we are talking about only the bubble part. Then 18, then E, and then this 37. That should be all. 37, blue circle gone. 20, this shaded gone. 18, this shaded gone. E, this part gone. The outer Y part 20. So 20, 20, 18, E, and 37. That should make the entire 100. Yes. So bubble diagram question. No formula whatsoever. Get the value of E. What's E over here? 20, 40, 40 and 30, 70, 77, 77, 87, I guess 85, right? 40, now 95. So E comes out to be 95 goes over here, 100 minus 95, that's 5. So the E comes out to be 5. That's fantastic. Now you know this part by your calculation. Now come back to this part. You knew that this entire region is 6. Alright. You knew that this entire region is 6, out of which this total is 5. Right. So this much is 5 and the total is 6. So I guess you have got your answer, that what should be your this region, isn't it? If your total is 6, the 5 has been taken by this, so this definitely is going to be 1. That's what the question asks. Find the number of people that chose all the 3 activities. That's only 1. Right? I hope the game is clear, but you could not have done it without drawing the diagram and observing. I grade them the most difficult because they do not have a clear pathway to the answer. Here, once you draw the diagram, you need to think about it. This was a crucial step. Now, some people may see it, some people may not see it, some people may get stressed out when they see such kind of question in the paper, because that does not have a clear pathway, and then exam you have that extra pressure and you are stressed out because of the time. Yes, so the game is quite simple, right? Just if you see the terms which are there in our formulas, like exactly 1, at least 1, exactly 2, at least 2, remember the game is done, right? We'll go by the formula. Otherwise, if you see the questions like this, you are given with only B, only A, and then the total, and you do see that there is no formula that we can apply. You have to go ahead and draw this little beauty. I hope that marks the end of our sets, right? So what we have covered in sets? We have covered first two sets, in which we studied three approaches. One was matrix, then formulae, and then of course the Venn diagram. And then we jumped to three sets, and here we studied formulas, then equations, and then the Venn diagram. You can see all these videos in the playlist. 4 video hai, dekho, khatam karo. That's it. That marks the end of the overlapping sets. Next video we meet, we'll talk about HCF and LCM. So cheers and all the best. Keep learning. In case you have some other topics in your mind, ki sir ye padha ho to maza aaye, let me know. I'll create the videos on that. Make the entire story, put it in front of you. You just need to come, consume, and learn. Take care. All the best.